from my observation so far, if you think about what AI means in terms of its ability to break down the silos that are currently created in order to manage security. So if you think about these layers we create to stop various attacks and really slow down potential attacks on our environment, AI breaks that down. When you think about how AI is able to go across networking, servers, any type of layer that we've set up, AI can immediately scale and attack it at such a velocity and with a higher level of intelligence, really, right? And it really makes it difficult for a human being, in this case, to look across all of those attack vectors and be able to simultaneously deal with the expansive attack that a properly developed AI attack could have on an enterprise. So really what we're trying to understand and gear ourselves towards is that there's no longer layers, right, that will really prevent AI from breaching your enterprise, because AI has data for networking, it has data for servers, it has a ubiquitous approach to consolidating data, simulating that data in whatever it's trying to do, and then with scale, go after your entire environment. So it's really an overwhelming concept to try to now evolve your defenses against something that has more data, that has more velocity, and really has thought out, as any good chess player, many moves in advance to kind of circumvent what you've set up. So it's really starting to develop into an unbelievable war, right, of scale, of intelligence, and different new tactics that we're going to have to develop in order to prevent AI from really being an unstoppable force in the future. The way forward here is not to eliminate the human. It's basically understanding that AI is really the assistant, not yet the primary, okay, but is the assistant to the human. And really what we'd like to do is have a AI security assistant attached to every one of our security people, and have that AI assistant be collaborating across the other assistants, breaking down the silos in effect, right? That might be in networking, in server administration, in security ops, and so on. So having those AIs being able to talk across all of those different disciplines is going to help our people understand more about what's going on, obviously. Number two, breaking down silos, information silos, communication silos, and then remediation silos. So it's really enabling our team to use AI as an assistant to scale themselves and be made more aware of what's happening across all the different disciplines that we have to manage for security. We're using AI, and we think it has tremendous potential in scaling the amount of information and the reaction time that we have if some of these events actually take place, once AI is embedded into either the tool or the process. So, really it's a question of training the employee, having them understand where AI fits, and then making sure as AI develops into their day-to-day use of the tool or their process, they're able to adjust and leverage it properly. And that's really the change management, I would say, is probably the area that we have to start to focus more succinctly on, so that we're able to leverage the advantages. So I think the velocity in which our talent, our employees are going to be expected to execute at and have continuous improvement, that's going to be really the big change going forward. The employee has this great opportunity to have a new tool that's going to increase their knowledge, increase the importance they have to the company because they have more knowledge. And in our team, with that knowledge, we're expecting continuous improvement. And that continuous improvement to drive a better employee and a better company. I think the strategy that we're looking at, and I think this is the balance where the human is in charge right? And we have AI as the assistant, okay? And that assistant is bringing awareness, the possibility of continuous improvement, and the growth, right? And the scale that we need to obviously manage a much more, dangerous and sophisticated security environment that we have today, both, commercial and in business.